In this video, we're going to talk about how we help this brand go from 60K per day on average to 100K per day on average within 3 months using top of funnel ads and advertorials. I'm going to show you the style of ads that we used, the exact advertorials that we used, and then also the sales page idea and then the checkout flow. So just quick disclaimer. Obviously, with most of my clients, they want to be super confidential. They want to stay under the radar, making that much money, which is why I had my design team take the exact advertorial that we built, but just completely switch out everything, right? So the structures that I'm going to show you in this video are examples from other clients of ours, other brands that you can find online, or literally with the advertorials. My design team just came up with a random company and persona and everything. But the general idea and the general flow and structure is literally one by one what we used, right? So why don't we go straight into it? Now, the main idea with scaling, right? I want to talk about this first before we go into the exact structure of everything. Now, if we look at the funnel, right, what most people do is I typically like to divide this by top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. And what most people, most brands do is they mostly obsess with this audience right here because they are most aware and they are mostly also ready to buy, right? So most brand owners, they just start pushing ads to this audience and then push them straight to a PDP. And that's great, and you can scale to 20, 30, 50K per day with that, and all cool. But the reason why I draw it in a V shape is that this audience is pretty limited, right? So for most of our clients, they're doing anything from $20 to $100 million per year. And obviously at that growth stage, you need to target more less aware audience, right? So you need to go up the chain in terms of awareness stages and more go for the top of funnel audience. Now, the top of funnel audience, as you can see, is way bigger than the bottom of funnel audience, but it's also way more difficult to sell to them because they have zero awareness or they just have problem awareness, right? So that's why it's so difficult, but that's also where the money is. That's where we have the biggest total addressable market. And with the strategy that I'm about to reveal to you in this video today, we solve exactly this. We solve how do we push ads to these people, right? And what is the funnel exactly that we then push these people into that then gets you a great return. And which is also for most of our clients that are already doing, for example, around 1.5 to 2 million a month, how to go to 3.5, 4 million a month, right? Even at that growth stage, that's the biggest leverage. As you can see here, we are doing around 100K per day on average now in the second quarter if we compare to the first quarter of the season where we were at around 60K per day and we were able to increase all their KPIs by over 20% each. Now, the main idea with this is that, and that's why I had to explain this concept to you really quickly, is that these people in the top of funnel audience, they have zero awareness or they are just problem aware, right? So meaning the ads that we push to this and the funnel that we push them through has to be completely different to just offer ads to product page, right? Now, the main idea with what the ads are going to look like is something like this. And I've made another video talking specifically about advertorials that I'm going to link down below. But mostly, it doesn't show a product, it doesn't show a brand, it doesn't talk about price, it doesn't talk about you can buy anything. It's mostly targeted to really capture somebody with an interesting, for example, cartoon, as you can see here, right? Like you can see in the emotions in the face, she's looking a bit worried, or something like a breakdown, like what you know from biology or chemistry class, or something like this, like a scan of the brain or whatever. Right? And then we're going to have something like a point of view ad, right, where somebody's talking about their pain points, or it's something like general let's say third party, like this one, right? I will call it authority ad, and this one is also pretty similar, right? Authority ad. So it's either something from like a third party, like your doctor, journalist, or whatever, talking about something, or it's like a point of view, like I was feeling so bad until I discovered this, right? So this is just the general idea of these ads is just to evoke curiosity and get attention, right? So that's the main idea of these ads. Now, if you think about the awareness stages, they have zero awareness, or they're just problem aware. So when they click on these ads, which are typically these, again, cartoon ads or something like that, they want to be educated, right? They want to see what they are talking about here. But again, they are super cold, so we don't directly push them to a product page like we do with the bottom of funnel traffic. We first push them to an advertorial, because with the advertorial, what we want to do is, first of all, go deeper into the pain, right? So I'm gonna just show you the general structure of advertorials that we use. First of all, we want to go deeper into the pain. We want to show them the desired transformation, right? That they think about, that they want. And then we want to really educate them around why they're experiencing the pain and how they can solve it, right? Typically what we do here is we also talk about other solutions, like failed solutions, or like what doesn't work. And then we introduce something like a unique mechanism that's now going to solve everything. And then we show them some proof, we handle their objections, and then we have a call to action. That's like the general idea of how we build advertorials and like the basic format, right? And what this does is that for this traffic where they are super unaware or just problem aware, when they go through this flow of the advertorial, we first build on the pain point, we show them desired transformation, and like reading through this article, this advertorial, we educate them, we show them other solutions that don't work, we introduce this new solution, we give them proof that it works, we handle all of their objections, and then when they are ready on the edge of their seat, then we have the call to action that then pushes them to your product page. And this is why these funnels crush, right? This is why they are so amazing. Now, let me show you the two different variations of the advertorial that we used here. The first advertorial is really a point of view advertorial, right? So I'm just going to show this high level. So this is like the general advertorial flow on desktop, on mobile. And then a second advertorial is more of like a listicle that you've probably seen before, like 7 reasons why this target audience is obsessing with this new product, right? And then both of these have the call to action at the bottom. Now let's dive into the first advertorial. And again, this is literally exactly the exact copy structure, the exact design structure, the exact flow that we used for our client. It's just that we switched out obviously the brand and came up with a new product and a new custom avatar just to really keep them confidential. But still, you could literally copy this one by one and then just put in your customer avatar, your product, your brand, and everything, and this will crush. Now, let's get into this. So I always have the desktop here and then mobile here. I just like to break these down on desktop just because it's bigger, and I'm also working on desktop right now. So what we have in the opening scene here is just my battle with relentless weight gain had me hopeless until I discovered this. So if you look at the headline here, we have a really great hook, right? So we suggest that it's a battle, right? That they are going through something bad. And then we call out the problem, right? The pain point that they have right now, relentless weight gain, and then left me hopeless. So we have two different mechanisms, right? My battle and hopeless, that both tie into the pain point of relentless weight gain and really agitate the problem that they're facing right now. And then the second part of the hook is until I discovered this, meaning we give them a sense of hope, right? And then what you see here in the image is the desired transformation, right? Of them losing weight and being skinny. Then what we do here is we basically show them different press releases, trust, magazines, something like that, right? Just to really set the frame and set the authority here that they can trust us. And then we start with the whole advertorial. So what we do basically in this first paragraph, right? I'm just going to read through it a little bit. If you've struggled with weight gain before, you know it can creep up slow, but what if it becomes unmanageable, right? Is there something deeper going on? What's actually normal? So here we resonate with them. For example, if you find yourself Googling, why can I lose weight? Why am I always tired and bloated? You're far from alone. Maybe you've blamed it on metabolism, blah, 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 right? So in the opening paragraph, just like a general approach to resonate with them, right? That's the main idea. We really want to resonate with the prospect. Then the next thing that we want to do is we want to educate them, right? So education is here. So why do some people struggle to lose weight no matter what they try? And this is also a really nice one. From a scientific perspective, there's no single answer to why weight won't come off despite diet and exercise. So, however, holistic nutritionists agree that stubborn weight gain is often just a surface symptom of something much deeper. And here we already want to educate them and give them the feeling of there's something deep that you have to fix to then lose weight, right? So here we educate them, and we also prep them for the unique mechanism that we want to pitch to them later, right? So we already planned the idea in the mind that it's something much deeper. Again, don't want to read through everything. You can do that in your own time if you want to, just want to give you a high-level overview. So for example here, it's simple. By first understanding the hidden causes that experienced nutritionists experts have identified, these include hormonal imbalances, micronutrient deficiencies, yada, yada, yada. So again, this whole section, education and prep for the unique mechanism. Then again, we educate them around their current situation, right? Education around their current situation, so they can also resonate with this. Why do they crave unhealthy food? And then we basically educate them around certain people develop a pattern of craving junk food, even if they know that it's harming their health, right? So again, here we say it's something way deeper than just lack of willpower. Then we just kind of go through this, right, in the whole paragraph, educate them on that, and then we start introducing the solution. So what can you have to do your body? Most people turn to diet plans or fitness program the moment stubborn weight becomes a concern, right? But again, the real problem isn't a medical emergency, it's an internal imbalance. Right, many people battling this problem, actually dealing with something that's way deeper. So then we just kind of dive deeper into what we open up here. So nutrition deficiency, acid overload, and just educate them on that. And then we show them the solution, right? So as you can see, we basically with the whole hook, we have the we want to resonate with them first and really kind of hook them in. Then we start educating them around their current situation, and we already prep for the unique mechanism. Then we educate them some more around the current situation, and then again we start the opening paragraph to then introduce the solution. Right, so breakthrough solution targets root cause of weight retention naturally. Our partner, working with leading nutritionists and wellness expert, has created a breakthrough nutritional solution designed to address stubborn weight from the inside out, and it's already helped thousands reset their metabolism safely and effectively. And what you're going to find with all of this, we still don't show them a brand, we still don't show them a product or an offer or a price point. We really want to build their desire for this really, really high before we start pitching them. So then again here, we show them. Firstly, we showed them like two girls that are like super skinny already. And then here we basically future pace them a bit, right? Future pace and show them utilizing this solution and seeing the first results. So we future pace them with the image that we show and then also the copy. And then we just here make a lot of, how do you say? So a lot of like benefits, USPs and everything, and then show them like a testimonial already. Then we say, hey, we have hundreds of thousands of customers. It's amazing, right? Super great product. And then we just basically explain how it works, right? Again, going into the before situation, into the after situation, showcasing them the desired transformation that they have, and then also just some more education around exactly how it works. And then at the bottom of the page, we then have the offer, right? Now, as soon as they click on the offer, we then push them to the sales page. And again, this isn't the client where we did it. This also isn't the client. It's just another client of us where I just wanted to took like a product page screenshot from. So just like a general product page, nice long form product page, where we then show them the product and then they can add it to cart and then they can buy it, right? So that's generally the flow. Now this was the flow number 1 that we created, and then the flow number 2 was more of like a general listicle, right? Where we say, hey, 7 reasons why anyone struggling with weight should try these supplements, and then we basically show them 7 images and 7 reasons that basically pitches the supplement to them, right? So the general approach that we have to this is it can be 5, it can be 7, it can be 10. We've done a lot of variations to this, right? So just play around with it. So if we look at these 7, right, it's generally a mixture of USPs of the product, desired situation, how it's going to solve their current pains, and why it's amazing, right? And then also like building trust. So that's like the general mixture. So as you can see here, reduce cravings naturally. There would be desired situation, boost immune system. That's a bit more general, I would say, like USP and trust. Reduces bloating, digestive issue is again desired situation, and a bit of like their current pain. This is not going to look good, but just to kind of drive the point home. Then again, here we have trust. Here we have trust with the doctor. So that's basically like the mixture that we do here. So each of these should showcase the USP of the product, should showcase the desired situation or current pain, and then build the trust. So when they read through this, right? So when they read through all of these at the bottom, they basically then are super hyped for this. And we tested both of these, and both of these worked amazingly well. And then both of these have the exact same flow afterwards, where they click to a call to action, then go to the product page, and then to the checkout, right? So like the flow of the funnel is the same, but the style of these 2 advertorials is a bit different, right? So basically it's crushing for this brand. So we just started duplicating it to more and more products, more and more customer avatars, and just build a lot of variations of exactly this advertorial with different angles for different customer avatars and different products. And now we have over 10 to 15 already different variations of this, and now just basically horizontally scale all of these. So yeah, hope this was interesting for you. Hope you got a lot of value from this. Again, on my channel, you're going to find a bunch of videos breaking down all of like specific concepts. For example, like 1-2 videos just breaking down advertorials, videos just breaking down product pages, videos just breaking down the checkout flow, videos breaking down how to build a great offer, right? So just check out the channel and then let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and then I'm going to see you in the next video.